So I'm going to take an STC exam. I'm hoping that you guys can take it with me. I'm going to bring a question up. I'm going to chat about it a little bit. And then if you guys put in the chat what you think the answer is, if it takes too long, then I'll do it myself. It looks like we're doing okay so far. I think I can see the chat. I can see who joined. And then what I'll do is hopefully I'll download this and slap it on YouTube. If not, I'll take it on there. So we're going to take an exam together. Here's my exam. Let's see if it works, if I can do this right. See if it changes anything if I do this. And we may not get them all right, but we're going to have some fun doing it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I screwed up my screen. Okay. Well, it looks the same to me. So we're going to try, let's go with number 3. Here we go. We're going to have the answers on out there. We're going to start the exam. We're going to get going and see if you guys can help me pass this exam. So this is the SIE exam. This is a Securities Training Corp. I have links on my YouTube. You can get a 15% discount when you do this, okay? So we're going to go through this. I'm going to read it. We're going to go through it. We're going to try to pick an answer together. Hopefully some of you will have some answers for me. We'll go from there. And see, hopefully you guys can read this. Well, maybe if you hold it sideways, maybe it's a little bit better. I have no idea. Maybe I have no idea. Maybe you can read it. That looks, if you do it sideways, it helps. Okay, so let's start with this one. So if a temporary hold has been placed on a customer's account, the firm, A, must provide notice to the account owner and the trusted contact person. B, must provide notice only to the account owner. C, must provide notice only to the trusted contact person. D, must provide notice to FINRA. So it's interesting. We have to figure this out. I don't know what the answer is, so we're going to try to work through it. Hopefully one of you guys can help me because, gosh, I don't know what the answer is. Now, what's asking here is that if you think that they're being exploited, you're allowed to put a temporary hold on their account for up to 15 days. You can add an extra 10, and then you can move, and then you can do another 30 if really think something's wrong. So does anyone have any idea what the answer for this would be? We don't have a lot of people on here, but hopefully it'll get bigger at some point. We'll move along. And so I'm going to say, if a temporary hold has been placed on a customer's account, the firm, since we're holding up, now remember, what does that mean? That means we can still let them trade. They can sell their bills, okay? C Club, okay, C Double, let's see what you got. So we can still let them trade. We can pay the bills. We can't let the money out because we're worried. We're very worried that somebody's ripping them off. So we put the hold on it to prevent any withdrawals or wires, so we keep it. So the only person who answered so far is A. So we're going to go with A, provide notice to the owner and the trust. Mackenzie, I like it. So we got Mackenzie and C-Dub saying that we should do A. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. You guys can see it. Look at that. We got it right. You have to tell the account owner and the trusted contact person, both of them, because the trusted contact person doesn't have any real control, but they're there to help you kind of work your way through the problem with someone who is like out of it. Okay, so if somebody has diminished capacity, something like that, we have to have a trusted contact person. For anyone who's over 65, we should have a trusted contact person. For anyone who is over 65, and if they're over 18 and have diminished capacity. Okay, that's one down, baby. Let's see if we can keep going. Okay. Next. Okay. Municipal bond rating organizations are concerned primarily with the risk of what? Okay. Municipal bond rating organizations are concerned primarily with the risk of what? Okay. Declining purchasing power, market price fluctuations, default, or illiquidity. So the ratings, that's the AAA, that's AAA, that's AA, that's, triple B is the lowest investment grade, and double B is speculative grade. I'm going to go from there. Because let's give this a shot. Let's say we have, so we're going to say, Corey, how are you, baby? How are you, Corey? What's going on? Okay. So credit rating, bond ratings, it's Moody's and Fitch, right? So Moody's has like an A, little a, and then S&P and Fitch would be 3 big A's. And then like triple B would be 3 big B's for S&P. I can't draw on the screen. I wish I could. And that would be in a BAA for for Moody's. If you guys think that this is going to help other people, send this to anyone you know. If you're in an analyst group or something, send it to them. We'll go from there. So let's go with, let's say C is in default. I think that works, Mackenzie. I think we're in a good place. Okay, there we go. Onward and upward. Which of the following statements is true regarding the approval of an official statement? Okay. Corey, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Congrats on passing all these things. 66 is a bitch of a test, I swear. After taking the SIE and the 7, you're just like, oh my God, another hard test. But thanks, Corey. Which of the following statements is true regarding the approval of an official statement? The SEC provides approval, FINRA provides approval, and the MSRB provides approval. Remember, official statements are like the disclosure doc for municipal securities. And then D, the official statements are not required to be approved by regulators. So what do we think? I don't even know if I have anybody on this alive at all, other than Corey, maybe one Mackenzie. Okay. Boom, Rihanna. Ariana. That's awesome. Okay. I'll be doing other exams on this. Congrats on passing the 7. That is outstanding. It's a hard test. Okay. So I'm going to sit there. And again, anyone you know taking the SIE, even if you take the 7, kind of fun to do this just to hang out and do it. Okay. Mackenzie, we got Mackenzie going with a C. So we're going to go through now. Here's the thing. This is what I'm going to tell you. I have a rule. No regulator ever approves anything ever. So again, no regulator ever approves anything ever. That's a rule. That's good for the 7, the 66, everything. Right. Exactly. So the D, baby, D. You need a little D, right? Okay, so now, so it's all about who approves. SEC doesn't approve, FINRA doesn't approve, MSRB doesn't approve. Remember, official statements are written by the states because they can control their own stuff. That's why the SEC doesn't have jurisdiction over them. And that's why Rajana, or Jehana, that is, Hannah, I'll say Hannah because it's my accent. States have their own thing, so SEC doesn't really regulate the states. Okay, moving on. Boom, so it should be official statements are not required to be approved by a regulator because regulators don't approve shit. Good. Watch, I'm wrong. Boom, there we go. 3 down, 82 to go. Which of the following is true concerning a 529A or ABLE account? Okay, which one is following is true concerning a 529A or an ABLE account? Okay, and again, you guys, if you think this is going to help somebody, shoot it out and share it to everyone in your analyst class and all that. Even if you know college kids studying for it in finance, boom. Okay, Jessica, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, which of the following is true concerning 529 ABLE account? Earnings must be used for college or penalty to be assessed. Earnings will not be taxed if they're used for any qualified expense. Earnings will be taxed if they're used for legal expenses. Earnings will be taxed if they're used for housing. DCD Dubs, let's get on this, baby. I love it. That's awesome. Perfect timing, right? My not being able to do my live on YouTube last night helps everyone else out. Okay. Thank you. Jessica, you're a rock star. Okay. Now, which of the following is true concerning a 529A or ABLE account? Earnings must be used for college or penalty? Okay. You would think so. 529 would be for college, but not the 529A. That's the whole thing is that whoever is covered has to be disabled by the time they're 26. So I got to think that we're going to go with, let's go with B, baby. I'll go with B. I like that. Earnings will not be taxed if they're used for any qualified expense. I think we got everyone going for a B. I think that works. This is a lot of fun. Even if you pass these exams already, these are fun to do because it's not so hard. Okay, boom. I love it. Earnings will not be taxed if they're used for any qualified expense. Let's see if we're right. Drum roll. Boom. Okay, 4 in a row, baby. Let's see if we can get to 5. Okay, everyone read that while I got a damn drink. I had some sake before I was at hibachi. Hey. Okay, everyone. Hope everyone got a chance to read that puppy. Let's see what we got. Chad Hayes. I'm right here, baby. Boom, big 215. I love it. Chad, you're a rock star, my man, right? Okay. JJ. Boom. Year into your career. It's amazing, right? It's amazing how many people I launched and I ruined their lives. Okay, so now. Which of the following statements is true regarding warrants? Okay, here we go, baby. Anyone have answers here? Which of the statements is true regarding warrants? I love it. I'm glad this came across. I am trying to get this out there. Warrants receive dividends, or the common stock receives dividends. Okay. Warrants can be perpetual, which means forever. Let me work on that. Warrants are only issued by blue chip corporations. Warrants are guaranteed by the options clearing corp. So everybody work through that. Okay. Now, jobs you can get with the SIE, they don't really do much, but you get a job at like maybe try to get an internship at like in compliance at like since you're doing a law school, try to get an internship at like a Merrill Lynch, Bank of America. People, I go on LinkedIn all the time. I see compliance job offers all the time, even for new ones. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you like the hat, right? I fucking love this thing. I actually love this fucking hat. Okay. Thanks for the chili, Chad. Chili, Chad, baby. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm trying to send this over to my Facebook group so they all get it. Okay. I know, Liv. I know it's fucking crazy. Go look at Vanguard. Try Edward Jones. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're gonna do the law school thing, the compliance thing, you could probably get a job there. Okay. Brittany Moore, that's awesome. So, Liv, don't get down. It's tough. Okay. One of the guys I helped, a friend of mine, took him a while. It took him about 4 months to find a job. He couldn't get anything there. Oh, Karen and Shay, let's get on this. I'm so sorry that you missed. Okay. Let me scroll up a little bit. Yeah, so Liv, I know it's tough. Go to Vanguard, go to Fidelity, go to Edward Jones. I wouldn't really do Primerica if you need them. If you need money, they don't pay salary, but they give high commissions. Let's go over there. Okay. There you go. Look at that fucking love. That's what I love about these people. I can't believe. I love the fact that people in here try to help each other out. It is fucking outstanding. I'm probably going to get to it. Boom. No niche, probably next week. I'm trying to take Wednesdays off so I can do these. I'll probably do it on YouTube. Maybe I'll do it on here. I have to get access to. I think I have Achievable at 66. Now, guys, if you like STC, I have links. I have a discount code in my YouTube. Okay. And everyone's worried about the answer. Let's see. It's okay. A lot of people, don't worry, we're going to get this, okay? We're going to get you through this. Now, boom, Canara, Nishay, I love it. Thank you very much. Okay, so now, let's talk about warrants. What are warrants? So when I issue a bond or a preferred, right? If I issue a bond or preferred, I don't want to pay a high coupon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell people, okay? I'm going to tell people I have to pay a coupon. I go, wait a second, what if I make it better? Maybe I secure the bond, make it safer, lower the coupon. Maybe, guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit a like and share this to people you think are taking the exam. I think this was somebody posted on Facebook. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so now, yeah, we're going through this. You got to keep reading. Anyone who fails the exam, read it. Now, before I get into the answer on this, you guys work on this. Do one of you ask about the 66? Barry Stockel. If you're taking the 66, go find my playlist. Make sure you read the book. You got to read that book. That 66 is a bitch of a test. You need to understand and make sure the investment vehicle shit is solid. You got to make sure the investment vehicle stuff is on it, okay? There's nothing around that, okay? Mackenzie, we're going to get this together, right? We're all in it. We're going to drag you across the finish line. Okay, let me get to this right now. Okay, which of the following, am I going to answer questions for a bit? Okay, it is absolutely a learning curve. Some people take 3 times, and it means nothing. I did find, let me tell you one thing, so I'm dragging this out, okay? Now, oh, Daisy, there you go. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, I got it. So, I'm telling you, so I found out that people who fail the SIE once or twice and then pass it do better on the 7 because they had to do a deeper dive. Okay, here we go. Now, and you guys, if you're not following me, jump on a follow. Yeah, I do Series 24 tutoring. I tutor everything but the 79, and I'm working on a guy with that to try to get him to teach it. And the 86, 87, and the 27. I don't do that shit. They're boring. Okay, here's the deal on this, okay? Warrants are like a see, Liv, exactly. So now, warrants are like options, okay? They're a sweetener in a deal. So if I issue a bond, I want to get it where I have I want to get it to make it a lower coupon. So I'm going to make it better for you. Either put it secured, make it convertible, or give you a warrant. A warrant is just an option, really, that can give you the right to buy a stock at a later date. Okay, that's all it's doing. It's giving the right to buy stock at a later date. So what we're doing is you're taking it Now, you're taking the warrant now, and it's going to let you buy stock at a later date. Guess what? They can last forever. But they are options. They don't get dividends, baby. They do not get dividends, okay? So the answer is B. It has to be B as in boy, okay? Because when you give out a warrant, you're giving the person the right to buy the stock at a later date, okay? At a higher. So if the stock's trading at 35, you're going to have the right to buy it, okay? You're going to have the right to buy it at like 40, at like 45 or 50, but not yet. Not for another 2-3 years. So boom, B is warrants can be perpetual. Boom, Julia. There we go. There you go. We got 5 in a row, right? We're rocking this thing. Let's keep going. And again, if you like this, I have another vendor too called Achievable. I'm going to do video stuff on theirs on here. Boom. Okay. There you go, Caroline. Sarah, 6 Arrow. I don't even know how to say that name. 6 Arrowlyn 3, baby. Or is it Carolyn 63? Because you know you're going to pass the 63 after this. Okay. Okay. If an individual is considering to move to the payout phase of a variable annuity, she should understand that the payments will. What will they do? She will understand that the payments will. By the way, congratulations, 63 Arrowlyn. Okay. If an individual is considering moving to the payout phase of a variable annuity, remember there's 2 phases. There's oh my God, accumulation. I'm getting old and sundowning. Contribution and annuitization, right? So accumulation and annuitization. We're putting the money in, and then we annuity. Oh, got it. I got you, Caroline. Got it. Okay. You're in Boston. Is that the big thing? Okay. So now, so we're gonna start getting paid out. She should understand that the payments will do what? Okay. Never be less than the cost basis in the separate account. Remember, so a variable annuity has a separate account where the money goes, the payments go up and down. Fixed annuity has a general account where the payments are set. Okay. Let's all do this together. Thank you for the like, baby. And Chaz, thanks for the chili. I fucking love it. Guys, don't forget to share this if you think that somebody's taking the SIE and they want some help. Never be less than the cost basis. Be based on the performance of the sub-account products in the separate account. Be based on the performance of the sub-account products in the separate account with a rate of return that decreases at a constant rate through the payout. Or be based on the performance of the sub-account products in the separate account rate of return that constantly increases. So C and D were thrown out. That makes no sense. Okay. So it's choosing A and B. Okay. So never be less than the cost base on a separate account. Looks like everyone's thinking I should do B, huh? Right. Because your payout is based on the separate account. In the shit in the separate account. If the shit goes up, it's worth you get more. If the shit goes down, you get less. Oh, outstanding, baby. Outstanding. I love it. Okay. Ooh, we got 6 in a row, baby. Let's go for 7. Lucky, give me a 7, baby. Lucky number 7. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Okay. A client sells shares she owns of a company whose stock is part of a major market index. If the proceeds are reinvested in the S&P 500 index fund, the client has reduced which of the following risks? Okay, so what do we do here? Okay. So now, I lost like 50 people. I guess that people. Oh, the 79 user. That is a scary SS. Hopefully you're using Notman, but don't sweat the math too much. I mean, it's on there, but don't worry. It's not like 4 steps. It's like 2-step math. Okay. And it could be regs. Don't sleep on the regs user because the 79 is a bitch sometimes. Okay. A client sells a share she owned of a company whose stock is part of a major market index. If the proceeds are reinvested in an S&P 500 index fund, the client has reduced which of the following risks? Business risk, market risk, economic, or political? Well, it's not international, so throw the political out. It's not economic because that doesn't make any sense. So it's either business or market risk. Okay. So market risk is systematic. So you can't really. So you can't diversify away market risk. So by buying an index fund, you're diversifying and you're getting rid of systematic risk, non-systematic risk, which is business risk. You guys can change your answers if you want. So the answer is business risk. You're reducing which of the following risk? Business risk, because you're buying an index fund that owns 500 different stocks, so your shit's spread out. So even if one drops, you don't really care. But if you're in one stock, right, and it goes to shit, you're screwed. But here, if you buy an index, one goes down, big deal. Okay. So the answer is we're going to reduce business risk. Well, I'll be wrong on this, but we want lucky number 7 here. Lucky number 7, here we go. Boom. Okay, here we go. Which term is used for a member of a stock exchange that responsible for providing liquidity but buying and selling throughout the day. Okay, is it a market maker, a broker, an underwriter, or a transfer agent? We should all get this right. I'm going to give you guys a second to think about it. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. That's what we got, people. Okay. Whoa, TB, that's awesome. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's awesome. TB, congrats, baby. TB, a whole year, baby. It's amazing how this shit goes, right? Amazing how fast this shit goes. Here we go. We should get some more people in here. Some more fun. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I know. Usually you're going to nail it. Notman has you ready. Notman, watch the videos. I'm actually meeting with them tomorrow morning to discuss a couple good things. Okay. Right. So market maker, broker, underwriter, transfer agent. So the answer is a market maker. So really on the stock exchange, it'll be a designated market maker, but on the NASDAQ, it's a market maker. Their job is to create liquidity, right? That's the whole thing. So market maker is on the stock exchange. If it's on the New York Stock Exchange, it's called a designated market maker. And if it's on NASDAQ, it's just a market maker. Some advice while I go to the next question. Hopefully this is right. I love it. 8 in a row. Everyone read that. I wouldn't even know this, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, Carolyn, take as many goddamn tests as you can. As long as you've read the book one time, okay? As long as you read the book one full time, you got to make sure you take as many tests as you can. You'll see a learning curve. The 63 starts shitty, 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 then boom, it goes up. Keep reading, everyone. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, guys, if you're not following me, motherfucker, follow me, okay? But if you aren't, and if you don't want to, I don't give a shit. But it'd be nice if you did, okay? Ash, that's awesome. We're doing it together. You're going to rock this thing tomorrow. Okay. Wow, maybe. That's awesome. It's amazing what you, boom. How time flies when you get this shit done, right? Okay. Johnny, what do I think of Past Perfect? I think they're fine. I just think they overteach it. They take it too far. Seriously, they do. They go a little too deep on the math. Okay. There you go. Follow the king or bad luck for 10 years. I love it. Or you'll be, if you don't follow me, you're going to be statutory disqualified for 10 years. Okay. The person who distributes interest in a DPP, okay? Okay. Look at that, Semi. We're here, baby. We're here to help you. Let's get on this. Okay. It should be either A or B. It's not going to be the managing partner. They run it. It's not going to be the limited partner because they just dropped the cash. So it's either these two. I don't know. Let's try syndicator. Let's give it a shot. Uh-oh. I'm a little worried we could lose our streak. Boom! We're right. It's awesome. Good stuff. So the managing partner runs the fund. The managing partner runs the fund. They don't give it, they don't, what do you call it? They don't distribute it. They don't sell it. That's okay. We're learning here. It's all about learning, right? Okay. We're here to learn, baby. Julia Marie, we're going to get this. I'm going to try to do a Series 7 online. I do have a couple on my YouTube channel. If you don't know, guys, I have a YouTube channel called Capital Advantage Tutoring. I have almost 1,500 videos on all the different tests. I have playlists for each exam. Okay. I just like doing this for fun. I literally tutor this shit all day long. I mean, I tutor, I'm $185 an hour. I tutor, oh my God, do I tutor 10 to 12 hours a day? It's crazy. Okay. Danny, I love it. I remember you. I remember. Good. And I do this because I love it. It's just a lot of fun. Okay. A customer buys, and I like talking to people. Make me feel like I have friends. Okay. And guys, if you're not following me, goddamn follow me. Okay. And if you can share it, if you think somebody's taking the SIE soon, take it. As long as they won't be offended by cursing. If they are, then screw them. They'll never make it in the business. Okay. A customer buys an October 60 call option. Val, I appreciate it. I try, as one of my students said, I'm frustratingly positive. Okay. She passed, but she's frustratingly positive. I'm frustratingly positive. Yeah, but I'm kind of a dick normally. Okay, ask my family; they'll fucking hate me. No, they don't. Also, if I'm too expensive, on my Series 7 exam.org. Okay. You can book with me, and I have other tutors if you don't want to spend the money. Okay. Now, gonna throw a couple shameless plugs in here if I'm gonna do this shit for free, right? Okay. A customer buys an XYZ October 16 call option to close the business on the third Friday October. The market price is 58, which means so if I have the right to buy the stock at 60, that's what a call does. If I have the right to buy stock at 60, why the hell should I exercise it, right? That's just dumb. Boom. Caitlin, that's why I would not, thank you. That's why I will not exercise this, because why the hell would I buy it at 60 when I can buy it at 58? There we go. Okay. Here we go. So I would let it expire because I'm not going to damn use it. Okay. Let's see. I got to tell somebody else on this thing. Okay. Let's keep going, baby. Next question. You all get a chance to read it while I shut the hell up. Okay. If a seller knows she requires additional time to settle due to legal issues. Okay. So if a seller knows she requires additional time to settle due to legal issues with the stock certificate, which of the following is true? Okay. Turn your phone sideways, May. Turn your phone sideways. It might help. Yeah, because I think if I hold it straight up, you can't see it. Okay. Turn it for sideways, see what that happens. Okay. And I'm trying to read them. So if a seller knows she requires additional time to settle due to legal issues, for some reason she can get it with the certificate, which of the following is true? Seller's option may be requested and implemented if the buyer agrees. A seller's option may be requested and implemented only requires the seller consent. Transactions can only settle regular way, no exception may be made. Transactions can only settle regular way, same day, no other exception may be made. Okay. Turn it sideways. Turn the phone sideways and open it up. That's what I had to do, and that's why it shows up. Okay. Because I'm watching it on another account to make sure it shows up. Okay. Here we go. Now, so here's the thing. So normal settlement is T+1, right? Then you can do it same day if you want. Seller's option is you saying, listen, I want to sell it, but I don't know when I'm going to get to do it. Okay. Anyway, also, everyone, I would suggest putting it sideways on your phone. You can see the whole thing. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it might be your phone. Okay. Thank you, maybe. I appreciate it. Okay. I love it. You're a rock star anyway, right? You're nailing this thing. Okay. If a seller knows she requires additional time to settle, so seller's option means that I can sell it, but I don't know when I'm going to settle it within 35 days. So I'm going to sit there and just say, okay, I have to get permission of both the buyer. I have to get the buyer and the seller to get permission. So the answer has to be A. Has to be A. Okay. Because seller's option is saying I can settle it at any time. I don't want to. I'm not. That's ridiculous. If that only the seller would have to. I have to let the buyer know that he's not going to get he or she's not going to get the shares for like another 2-3 weeks. Okay. So boom. The answer has to be A as in avocado. Boom. Okay. Moving on. Number 12. Maybe we'll do half of the test. Okay. Because I don't know if I can last this whole time. Okay. Who's responsible for sending issuer communications to beneficial owners for stock held in street name? The issuer, the broker-dealer, the trustee. The communications would not be sent. This is a tough one. This is a tough test, okay? If you ever watch STC, they get harder as you go up, okay? Again, check out Securities Training Corp. This is the video. I have links on my YouTube channels for a 15% discount if you want them. The other great vendor for SIE is Achievable, okay? Achievable.me, baby. Who is responsible? Okay. Yeah, Megan, STC, if you have it. If you can buy their program, okay. That's what she said, Michael. True. I always know somehow I can flesh you out. Okay. Yeah, if you want to the Kaplan one, if you already have STC, get Kaplan. But for the 9, I don't love Kaplan for the 9. Okay. Because I like STC better, but they're okay. For Regine, for Kaplan in general, yeah, they're fine. I think they go a little overboard, but you will pass with them. So it's like STC, Kaplan, and Achievable. But I do think STC and Achievable are better. I think Achievable teaches it better than anyone else. But I'm doing SCC exam, so I got to show that one. Okay. Who's responsible? Anyone have an answer? Who's responsible? I agree. I agree. Who's responsible for sending issuer communications to objecting beneficial owners for stock held in street name? So we got somebody says B, A. Interesting. Remember, the stock is held in street name. Okay, the stock is held in street name. So the actual broker dealer doesn't know who it is. So let's try B. Because these are hard, right? So if I have an objecting owner who wants to, if I have a problem, I got to send him communications. Well, the broker dealer knows who they are. Watch, it'll be the issue. I'll be wrong and I'll look like an idiot. But I got to think it's B, baby. B as in bullshit. Okay, here we go. Boom! 9 in a row, 12 in a row, 9 in a row. I'm cooking with gas, people. Okay. A corporation wants to, right? Because if it's street name, right? Because if it's a street name, right? If it's a street name, the issuer doesn't even know who they are. They only know the broker dealer. Okay. A corporation wants to offer its shareholders the ability to obtain shares at a fixed price. Which security should the corporation issue? Okay. Mario, you're gonna nail it, baby. I hope you're doing well on this shit. Okay. Corporation wants to offer shareholders the ability to obtain shares at a fixed price. Which security should the corporation issue? Rights, puts, preferred stock, futures. This should be an easy one. Now, remember something. So that puts give you the right to sell. Preferred stock just give you a fixed dividend. Futures, you can do it, but we don't. Those are not securities. They don't do it, and it says with security. Remember, so RJ Honda taking the 66. Futures are not securities. You knew that. Okay, good. So the answer has to be A as an apple, because rights are short-term things that when a company issues new shares, it gives the existing shareholders the ability to buy more shares at a discount. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Okay. We're just cooking with gas. Everyone read this one. A little math now. Get your calculators out. Boom, 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 boom. In a new margin account, a customer sells short 100 shares of stock at 50. The margin requirement is, okay, so what is it? So 100 at 50 is $5,000. Reg T is 50%. Reg T is 50%. America forever. I love it. Okay, so now, but it's wrong. A new margin account, that would be the credit balance, America forever. So here we go. H, that's an interesting one. Sari Boo. I like that. The H, that's a fucking ballsy pick. Okay, so new margin account, I short $5,000 worth of stock. I have to put down 50%. So it's going to be $2,500. It's got to be B. Now, so now, it's a ballsy pick. Now, Trump guy, the American Forever Trump guy said 7,500. That would be the credit balance because you're short $5,000 and then you add 2,500 of your own money on top of it. So your credit balance is always what you short plus 50%. Also, remember, you can never, if this was like sell a short 100 shares at 30, then the 50% would be 1,500, which is lower than the $2,000. You'd have to pay $2,000. But the answer should be 2,500. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I'm always worried I'm going to do it quick and fall for the trick. Don't do it quick because you fall for the trick. Okay. Which of the following funds is least likely to provide income? Okay. Sean, that's awesome. I appreciate it. That's awesome. A lot of fun here. Okay. Which of the following funds is the least likely? Get them on here as a TikTok. Fucking follow my ass. Get on here. Follow me. Don't take your free ride without following my ass. And it's big enough. You all take a ride on it. Whoa, Michael, you got to throw on there. Okay. So now, you all got to give our answers, baby. Okay. Which of the following funds is least likely to provide income? Okay. An asset allocation fund, a municipal bond fund, a balance fund, or a sector fund? Okay. Asset allocation fund, a muni bond fund, a balance fund, or a sector fund. Which is the most likely, least likely to provide income? I got one answer, two answers, three answers. Okay. Everyone loves the D, baby. Michael, where are you, baby? Okay. I'm just Angie. I just did this today. I'm gonna see if I can. No, I don't do the YouTube lives on TikTok. I may start doing that. I'm gonna try to work it out tomorrow because there's a whole screen thing you have to do. It's not quite the same. Most of my lives are on YouTube. Like to have people. Most of my lives are on YouTube. I'm trying this now, and I'm gonna go back and forth. The only reason I'm doing this is because I didn't do it last night live, and I'm trying to just. I'm trying to. I was done teaching at like 7. My grandson's birthday was today. He fell asleep early, so I decided to do this. I'm not going to do all 85. I'm going to do like 40 of them. Get halfway through. Get halfway into it, Michael. Okay, now, so an asset allocation fund, a muni bond fund definitely pays income. A balance fund has common, preferred, and bonds, which is it sounds like income. An asset allocation fund could have income, but a sector fund is one single sector. Now, if they say A, I get it, but it should be a D, a sector fund. We all love the D, right? Okay, not me, but whatever. Some people do. Boom. Okay. If a brokerage firm creates an in-house non-cash incentive program, that's like saying, listen, if you do the most sales, you get a trip to Bermuda. If you do the most sales, you get a pink Mary Kay car, shit like that. Okay, so now you are allowed to do this as long as what? So doing a sales contest. So you, Angie, I'm gonna try to see if I can download this and throw this up on YouTube. I don't know if I can. If a brokerage account creates an in-house non-cash incentive program, it is permitted to be based on what? The total amount of sales executed by the RR, the specific type of product being sold by the RR, the most suitable products being sold by the RR, and only the equity securities being sold by the RR. So what do we think? Okay. So we're doing a sales contest. I like all different answers. Okay. So remember, if I tell someone, if I make a contest and they can only sell variable annuities, does that mean that you would probably start pushing variable annuities? Which would not be a good idea. Okay. And I get the whole C thing, but here's the thing: before you pick C, how would you quantify most suitable products? Okay. I get it. Listen, it could be, but you can't. It can't be based on specific products. It should be based on total amount of sales. So yes, you can do this, but it should be most total amount of sales. I understand why you would pick C. I 100% understand it. It's just not going to cut it. Okay, let's move on. Total amount of sales executed by the RR. It's got to be that one. Boom. Okay. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. The earnings in a Section 529 savings plan. I'll let you all read it. Here we go. Okay. Earnings in the 529 plan are taxable the year when they're earned. Accumulated tax deferred basis as long as the money stays in the plan. The plan must be distributed and taxed to the beneficiary each year, or taxed with the owner when the distributions are made. Okay, so what's true? This is a tricky question because we know that 529s grow tax free, right? So they don't grow tax free, but it's tax deferred, right? So it's got to be this. B as in boingo boingo. Accumulated tax deferred basis. I love it. I'm going to get one of these wrong and we look like an idiot at one point. Ooh, a long one. Let's boom. I love it, everyone. Everyone nailed it. Okay. A register rep has just been anointed as a trustee for a trust that was established by her father-in-law. The trust was established for the benefit of the registered rep's spouse and dependent children. The registered representative will also receive a small fee for managing the trust. A lot of fucking work in here. Which of the following best describes a registered rep's obligation under industry rules? Okay. Okay. Trustee for a trust that was established by her father-in-law. See, I am reading it, I don't read it. especially for the benefit of our spouse. Okay. Okay. We're jumping around. I got to think about this for a second. I'm struggling with this one. Raise your point to the trustee. They would never do this. Sorry. So we're going to throw. I know I'm leaning on that. So D, I'm going to throw away. I don't think B because he's allowed to get a fee. I don't think B. So the question is, so we all think it's A. I'm going to go with A. Let's see what happens. Okay. Everyone seems to think it's A. I think she has to get permission too because he's managing it, but we'll go with that. See what happens. Boom! I love it. Here we go. Let's read. Since she's earning a fee for managing the trust, I guess the thing is, it doesn't say she's managing the securities, so it just means that she's managing the trust, which is fine. It's an OBA. Just need to let him know. If she was managing the securities, then she'd probably have to because it's not through the firm, right? So if you're doing a job, so Lily Lover, if she was just doing it and not getting paid for it all, it's not even anything. But since she's doing something for someone else, right? It's an outside business activity. If now if she wasn't getting paid, it's fine. Now here's my thing on this. This is where it's tricky. Usually when you're managing a trust, you're managing the finances and the securities and the investments, which would then have to come back and you probably have to get permission. So that would be a private securities transaction. But wonderful people, boom, loved it. Okay. The purchase price of a no-load fund is determined by the net asset value plus a sales charge, the net asset value plus a commission. The net asset value is computed at the end of the day. The supply and demand for the fund. Okay. A no-load fund is a mutual fund that has a no sales charge, and the 12B1 fee cannot be higher than 0.25%. So that's a no-load fund. So there's no sales charge. Okay. That's what I'm here, baby. That's what this is about, learning, asking questions, okay? The purchase price of a no-load fund, the net asset value plus a sales charge, that can't be true because there's no sales charge. The net asset value plus a commission, well, there's no commission on open ends, okay? The supply and demand, that would be for a closed end. So the answer has to be, remember, there's a no-load. Commission, remember, write these people down. Open ends do not have commissions, okay? Closed end and ETFs have commissions, people. Closed end and ETFs have commissions, okay? Open ends do not. Okay. Yes, Caleb, I did a couple on my YouTube. Probably either doing a 7 or the 66 next week, or that's when I get bored. I'm gonna try to do something every Wednesday if I can. But I definitely have some tests on the on my YouTube channel. Okay. And if guys haven't joined my YouTube channel, check it out. It's called Capital Advantage Tutoring. I have playlists for everybody's. What do you call it? For pretty much every test, except for the 9, 10, and I haven't done that yet. Just say well. Renee, how are you? Okay. So the answer has to be C as in Charlie. Because there's no sales charge, there's no commission on an open end for sure. And since it's a no load, literally love her. I love it. That's awesome. So the net asset value is computed at the end of the day. So no load fund trades at the NAV, and it's calculated at the end of the day 99% of the time. So whenever you buy something, you get it at the next computed NAV. I love it. Hurrah! Boom! We're gonna join the Facebook group. Find this Facebook group. It's called FINRA Exam Prep. FINRA and NASA Exam Prep Test Network. Join the study group. Sean does a study group. The girl on here, Sean, she does a study group. They meet like every day, going over questions and stuff like that. It's really good. And I'm telling you, don't study alone. There's no reason to be alone. Do not study alone. We want to crowdsource your learning. So we all, boom, okay. Maybe, so there, and I'm going to tell you right, May, anyone who fails the SIE the first time, okay, what happened? You failed the first time, you failed the second time, or pass it on the second or third, you do better on the 7. Below, that's awesome. Just keep reading. I am not fucking Dean, WDS. My name's Ken, baby. Okay, now, I am not Dean. That's okay. There's a different guy somewhere. Now, you want me to pass my 7, taking the 66 in November. Go do a, just read the book. Just please read the book. And do not, Rex, understand, regulations, okay, regulations, and, that's right, regulations and investment vehicle characteristics are big. Okay, let me see if I can find the link for this. I don't know if the links work. Okay, I'm going to put it again. It's called FINRA. This is the name of the Facebook group. Okay. That's funny. No worries, WDS. I'm all good. FINRA and thank you, Bilo. And he copies my ass. That's all. Okay. There you go. FINRA and NASA Exam Prep Network. It has like 6,300 people in it. That's an. It has a picture of a stock exchange in front with an American flag. Okay. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's the Facebook group. There's like 6,300 people in there. It is goddamn active as hell. I'm not even involved. I mean, involved in it, but it's fucking on its own, just taking off. There's groups for everyone. Sean's running SI groups. People are running 7 groups all the time. By the way, here, no load fund absolutely is going to be NAV. And remember, you get calculated at the next. Okay. Fantasy Advisor, go get fucking Speechify. Okay, go get Speechify. Okay. There you go. All right, we're gonna get this. Okay, okay. So take your time, Ara. You got to go back and read. Maybe you did it too fast, Ara. Maybe that's why. Okay. Now, Fantasy Advisor, go get Speechify. It's like $10 a month, and they'll read the book to you. Okay. To look it up, Speechify. They will read the book. You can have fucking Snoop Dogg read the book to you. It's AI. It reads it and actually puts a little context. It's actually kind of cool. This way you can just sit and listen to it, and then it's forced. Okay. Everyone, do you love my hat? See what it says? SIE Exam. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. I have to scroll a little bit. So this is a cover. 4 customers have accounts at a broker-dealer. Which of the following balances? Okay. Yeah, I agree. Lily Lover, I think Reddit is great, but you got to stay off of it the last week before you take the test because it scares people. Okay. I'm letting people into the group. They're joining. Okay. Yeah, double check your shit. Just take your time. Okay, 4 customers have accounts at broker-dealers with the following balances. Customer 1, 50. So remember, so understand how SIPC works. When the broker-dealer fails, okay, they'll cover $500,000, of which $250 can be cash. But it's securities and cash only. They do not do non-securities. Okay. So start with the customer 1. 50 grand securities, 20 cash, options 30. I think that which one will not be fully covered? Okay. Now, that's under 50 grand, we're good to go. Under 500. Customer 2, 40, 10, and 20. We're good. That's under 500 grand. Customer 3, 30, 20, and 40. Again, yeah, Lily, 100%. Confidence is everything. 30, 20, 40, absolutely. That's good. Now, here's a problem with this one. Here's a problem with number 3. What do they got? Futures, baby. Commodity and futures are not securities, so SIPC does not cover them. Absolutely right, Sean. And then this one to 50, 40, that's 90, 130, we're good to go. Remember, it's $500,000, of which 250 can be cash. So the rest has to be securities, and futures are not securities. So the answer is 3. What's 3? It's going to be C as in Charlie, baby. C as in Charlie. Thanks, user. Thanks for sharing this shit. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I have to answer it. What if I answered it? Did we get it right? Again, we got it right. We're on a fucking roll. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate sharing this shit out. It helps me out. A customer will be traveling and request for her firm to hold her mail for 2 months. Which of the following statements is true? A customer will be traveling and request for her firm to hold her mail for 2 months. Which of the following statements is true? This is permitted if the registered rep agrees and the firm is producing to ensure there's no tampering with the mail. This is permitted with a written explanation. This is permitted if the registered rep agrees, and this is not permitted. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Customers are traveling and request the firm to hold their mail for 2 months. Which of the following statements is true? I think we got this one, right? Okay, I think everyone's doing well on this. We're not going to waste a lot of time. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to get it. I like it. Boom. I think we're doing well, right? Boom. Keep going, keep going. I love it. Everyone's in the air. There we go. So now, what is the answer? Yes. We need it in writing. And in reality, they can do 6 weeks, 3 months without a good reason. Anything more than 3 months, is going to have to need a valid explanation in writing. Okay. So Anna, I actually go live every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube. Okay. Oh, I clicked it. Fair enough. Look, we got that wrong. Boom, we went too fast. See what happens when you go too fast. As long as you have procedures in place to make sure that it's tampering in the mail, it's a fucking crap question. On the test, they'll ask this, and B. Every time, A, B will be the answer. I promise you that. Okay? Boom. Okay. I do live. Okay? On the real test, they'll do it this way. Okay? So now, I go live on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, I go live on YouTube. I may start doing this once in a while. Just the SIE, baby. I'm just doing an SIE exam. This is all I'm doing. Tomorrow night on YouTube, remember, Justin Pope. Thank you, my man. Just a Pape. Why do I say Pape? I know. It's like funny. I'm saying Justin Pope and going, that doesn't sound right. And then it's Pape. I know that. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. Chris, thank you. Caleb, I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping I can. Now, guys, also remember, I am doing my live tomorrow night on YouTube. Will be just a Q&A about everything. That's the thing. I do every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I do a live Q&A. I may start changing it to this format where I just do a test every week. We'll see. Okay. Any tips for the 66? Yeah. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, because I'm on the East Coast. I got to do it that way. And that gets most of the people out of work by that time. Jasmine, that's awesome. Okay. I'm telling you, just again, if you can't read, just do the Speechify and just focus on. You gotta read, kid. You know, there's nothing you can do about that. You have to read. Lynette, we're gonna nail this, right? We're gonna pull you across and nail it. If you're taking the 66, make sure you have the investment fee goes down, the regs done. You got to get those two. That's the 66. And fantasy advisor, you should focus on that stuff. Maybe just watch videos for a few days. I think if you go out to but Test Geek Exam Prep, they have some good videos. It's still a supplement, but if you read already once, it's a good supplement. I think he's not cheap. It's like $99, but it's good stuff. Yeah, Edgar, that's awesome. If you're taking a test soon, boom, you also got this shit wrong, okay? Cliff, just read. If you can't read, okay, don't take notes. Listen, guys, I'm not a fan of taking notes. Part of it's because I'm fucking lazy, but don't take notes. Just read the book. Just get through it. That's what I'm saying. So when you read it, just read it. And if you really have a tough time reading it, go get Speechify or Adobe. All these things have things that read it to you. Also, I have videos that match this shit on YouTube. I have videos that got to match up to the chapter. Maybe read the chapter first and then go on. Yes, and I understand. Okay? I understand. The 63, 65, and 66 is like pulling goddamn teeth. It's like law. Okay. Sean for the wait. That's a different Sean, isn't it? No, it's the same one. Okay. Make sure for the SIE, okay. For the SIE, the number one thing you got to work on risks. You got to worry about what the registrar can and cannot do. That's the big stuff. Okay. Risks and what the registrar can and cannot do. Okay. We're doing well. Let me get to the next question. Everyone can read that while I'm scrolling through. I'm looking for something here. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. For some reason, okay, yeah, so it's the SIE. Jill, thank you very much. I do have a membership. We meet every Friday night, 6 p.m. for the 65, 66, and 63, 7 p.m. for the 7, and 8 p.m. options. Jill, I appreciate it. Okay. I think Kaplan has Adobe, can read it too. But here it's Caleb. Spend the $12. $12 a month. Have speech if I do it. They'll read anything on your goddamn screen. I think if you put fucking porn on there, it would read it to you. Okay. I'm not suggesting having porn as braille. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. Or should I say corn? Is that the? It's called Speechify. An employee of a broker-dealer has a personal brokerage account at a firm from which of the following person also have a cash firm may she borrow funds. Okay. The employee's sister, the individual is registered under the firm, a customer is granted the employees. Okay. Stephanie! Rock solid, baby. Hey, how are you doing? Okay. Yes, Renee, it will. Speechify, baby. And Achievable does it on their own. Achievable, if you go to Achievable, they will have it read it on their own through the app, not Speechify. Okay. Okay, I like it. So does everyone agree that it's? I'm going to wait. Yeah, but here's the thing. So let's see who else. So other than the answers here, you can give and then, guys, don't forget to join up. If you're not following me already, throw a follow on here. Make me feel good. Make me feel like some people like me. And feel free to share this if you think it'll help. Okay. Also, check me out on YouTube, Capital Advantage Tutoring. If you don't know, I have a YouTube channel I do with almost 1,500 full-length videos, not just these TikTok fun little things. Okay. An employee of a broker dealer, you can lend if you have a client who's your sister, a lending institution, business partner, an affiliate of the firm. Okay. Affiliate your firm. So we're gonna go with employee's sister. You can always lend her money. Of course you can. She's your sister. You got to be able to lend her money. Why would you not? That's so cruel. Okay, here we go. Which of the following statements is true regarding stock index options? Okay. There we go, baby. Which of the following statements is true regarding stock index options? Okay. FINRA and NASA Exam Test Prep Network. That's the name of the Facebook group. FINRA and NASA Exam Test Prep Network. It has about 6,300. Okay. What? What do you mean inactivity? Okay, I gotta do that. I have to verify. Boom, there we go. Okay, you can switch back in. That was scary. FINRA and NASA Exam Test Prep Network. It has a picture of the stock exchange. Okay. I did complete it, right? Okay, I did. Okay. They was telling me there's inactivity. I think around an hour. They go, hey, are you still here? Okay. Which of the following statements is true regarding the stock index options? Okay. The index is affected if the stock and the index are split. Okay, we'll come back to that. All index options use the European style. An exercise is settled in cash instead of delivery of the securities. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's do this, baby. 845 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Make me feel good. Okay. What do we got, people? What do we like? What do we have? Okay. An index affects the stock. I don't think they do because it's more shares worth less, same total value. So it should not be true. Index options use European style. Most do, but the OEX does not. They use American style. What's European style? Anyone know what European style is? Okay. The shortest initial expiration is 3 months. No. And initial exercise is settled in cash. Right. So when you do an index option, you're not getting the stock, you're not getting the index. When you exercise it, you're getting cash. And that's the answer, baby. Letter D as in David. Moving on, baby. Here we go. Love it. Yep, you can only exercise on the last day. That's European style, baby. Or they wear skinny jeans and smoke skinny cigarettes. Index equals cash. Exactly. Okay. A corporation has filed for bankruptcy to be liquidated. Which of the following securities issued by the corporation as seniority in the liquidation process. Come on, baby, we should all get this one. Who comes first? Michael, shut up. Maureen, boom. Thank you, Maureen. I appreciate it. So, Regine, there's two types of bonds in there. You got to give me specific. You're boom. Gage, boom. You got the CFP. That is awesome. That is a big deal. And exactly, Gage. It's not always going to be overwhelming. Absolutely. That's awesome. The CFP is no fucking joke, my man. It is a fucking hard ass test. Okay. Okay. Debentures are unsecured bonds. Debentures are unsecured bonds. I'll put it that way. Does that help? Hopefully that helps you people a little bit. Debentures are unsecured bonds. Again, debentures are unsecured bonds. Debentures are unsecured bonds. So the answer is mortgage bonds. Boom, baby. So remember, secure. I always remember SIPC. Secured, unsecured, preferred, common. SIPC. Secured, unsecured, preferred, common. Secured, unsecured, preferred, common. Exactly. SIPC. SUPC. Just like SIPC for the broker dealers. The answer has to be mortgage bonds, and we're on our way, baby. 24 to 25. Let's get it. All the following statements are true about a 529 prepaid tuition plan except they're generally administered by the states. They permit investors to pay for child's tuition at state college in advance at a reduced rate. The beneficiary may use tuition credits purchased at any college or university in the United States. The account is protected against future increases in tuitions. Prepaid tuition plans. Prepaid tuition plans. What do we think? Okay, let's go with they are administered by the states because they are muni securities. I'll go with that one. You can lock in a rate. I think so. And I think the whole point of a tuition, prepaid tuition, is that if the increase goes up, it doesn't matter. But the risk is that if a kid doesn't get into a school in this thing, we are out. So we're going to go with, I'm going to go with C as in Charlie, baby. Thank you for the 1,500 likes. That's fucking awesome. I'm going to say that's the answer. I think we're good with C. Remember, the whole point of a prepaid tuition plan is to lock in a rate. Boom. So again, prepaid tuition, you lock, but you're basically saying, hey, you're calling college in the state and going, oh, you charge 25 grand a year now. Let me lock that in now through my 529 prepaid tuition. So then if the kid goes to the school, they've already paid the tuition. Boom. The risk is that if you don't get into a school in that state, you're kind of screwed. I don't know if it matches up with the hardcover book, but Caleb, some people have used the audiobook and they've liked it. I also have a podcast called Blue Collar Finance where I go over stuff, but the audiobook should match up with the regular book. Okay. Broker-dealers are prohibited from which of the following activities? Advertising on television. SB, I normally don't do it that much, but I didn't do a YouTube live last night, and I wanted to try out this new system and go from here. And I want to see if I can save this and post it on YouTube. Broker-dealers are prohibited from which of the following activities? Advertising on television, advertising on social media, paying a media outlet to influence the price of a security, paying a media outlet to list the names of the new financial advisors. Boom, cannot influence price. I love that. This could be on any fucking exam. Good. I love it. A company has dramatically raised the prices of its product. As a result, the company has seen its sales increase. Okay. This is an indication of, okay, the overall amount of currency in the economy, that would be money supply. The overall rise in the prices of goods, that's inflation. Inelasticity or at least elasticity. Okay. Which one is it? So I'm going to leave you out. I'm going to let you guys figure it out a little bit. Okay. I see a differing of opinion here, baby. I see a differing of opinion. So here we go. Inelasticity is the fact that the demand doesn't drop when you increase the price. Elasticity means that, Sal, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Send a heart. I feel the heart, baby. Sal, I appreciate it. So elasticity is when the demand does drop when you raise the prices. Inelasticity means that if you raise your prices, it doesn't drop. Hopefully that helps. So the answer should be elasticity. Should be. Because inelasticity is that it won't move. Elasticity is it will. Good. Boom. George! Jorge, baby! We're going to do another we'll do another 10, and then we'll kill it. That's a good hour. And then I'll test it out, and then if it does, I'll start doing this all the time. Okay. Relative to the 5% markup policy, which of the following statements is true? Georgia, oh, that's awesome. Remember, use STC. Brandon, I appreciate it. Make sure you use if you're taking a 24, I'm glad you got on here. I wasn't sure if you, so, Series 24, make sure you use STC, not Kaplan. Kaplan's okay, but STC is way fucking better. For any exam outside of any of the principal exams, STC is by far better. Relative to the 5% market. See, I like to talk in between so you guys can all, I don't know if they do, Mackenzie. I don't know if they do. But again, if you do the Speechify, it doesn't fucking matter. It'll read the book to you. It's SB, is that, here's the thing. SB, is that Kaplan or STC? If that's Kaplan, you're fine. And again, even if it's STC and you get in mid-70s and the ones you get wrong are stupid mistakes, go take the fucking test. Have some balls. Oh, then you're fine. Go take the fucking test. Boom. Take it next week. Just take it like a week from Friday or something. Get a nice long weekend. Maybe if you move it to next Friday, maybe take the next 3 days and go back and reread the lowest sections, then start taking tests. And if it's the SIE, motherfucker, get on. Okay. I know, George. I know. But you should take the 65. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Or take the 24 and then you can move right into the 65. Okay. Oh, that's right. So with the 7, you're fine. You're in good shape. Okay. Relative to the 5% markup policy, which of the following statements is true? A broker-dealer must charge less than the 5%. That's not true. A broker-dealer may never charge more than 5%. Well, under 5. So, yeah, SB, you're fine. As long as you're good on options and shit like that, you're fine. The 5% market only applies to principal. Not will there be a markup, markdown. And the 5% markup policy serves as a guideline to determine the percentage. So you can charge more, but it should be a guideline. You better have a fucking reason if you're going to go over 5%. And you better have a really good reason if you're going to go over 10%. Boom, baby. Okay. We're going to go to 40. Because I can't go 2 hours. Okay. Which of the following, I love it, which of the following choices is considered a leading indicator? They're not going to do this on the test. Okay. What do we think? I'm going to let you all figure this shit out for me. Manufacturing new orders, industrial production, average duration of employment. Commercial industrial loans outstanding. Okay. So what is a leading? What tells us the future? What tells us the future? Okay, Braden, I like it. So what do we think? Like new unemployment claims would be leading, but average duration would be. So here's my thing on this. New orders would be telling you what they're going to have in the future. And remember, leading is always about what's going to happen in the future. That's why during the pandemic, the stock market was going crazy. It was a leading indicator, because it was thinking about it now. It was thinking about February. Okay. Manufacturing new orders. It's got to be that one. I don't want to be wrong. Boom. The good thing is they're not going to, I said, they're going to ask you what a leading indicator is, or what a lagging is, or what a coincidence is. Good, baby. I love it. Because when you try to look it up, it's hard to fucking find. An order that becomes a market order when a stock trades at or below or at or above a particular price is considered a. This is slobs over bliss, people. You all work on it while I get a drink. Boom, boom, boom. 10 more questions, baby. Let's get them all right. Okay, what do we got? So remember, it becomes a market order after it trades at a price. So it wouldn't be a market order. Okay, so it won't be a market order because it becomes a market order after it trades at a certain price. Okay. Coco Chanel, quite her name. Okay. There you go. Stop loss, baby. It's a stop order, stops the loss, it stops the bleeding. It's got to be a stop order. Now, if it said it becomes a limit order, then it would become a stop limit order. So it's got to be a stop order. That means it becomes a market order. I love it. Boom, baby. Boom. I know, Regine, this is tough, right? So remember, find my slobs over bliss video. But if you hear the word protect or become, like a market order is just a market order trades. You buy it at the next price no matter what. A limit order means you're placing a limit to buy or sell, top protection. A stop order is always has to have a trigger price. So a stop order, okay, stop order has a trigger, then a trade. Always remember stops have two trades. Okay. A trigger price, and then an execution price. Of the following broad-based indexes, the one with the narrowest measure of the market is interesting. Let's do this. Narrowest Wall Street logic, narrowest. Being quiet. Sal, thanks. We got this. Sal, I got a chili in the heart. That's awesome. Okay. Guys, you can share. I guess I'm getting off in about 20 minutes, so maybe not. You can share it still to get the last bit in. Narrowest, not the widest, narrowest index. So the S&P is 500. The composite is quite a bit. Okay. Let's find out, Holy J. Okay. It's between C and D. Okay. Let's try it. I'm going to go with mine, the one I think, because the Dow has 30. The Dow Jones has 30 industrial stocks. The Wilshire has 6,300 stocks. Okay, does it even? The Wilshire is like literally the whole market. Okay, the Wilshire is the whole market. It's like 6,300. It's like the Wilshire 5,000. Whenever they ask what's the most diverse or widest, that is the answer, my friends. That is the answer. Okay. Onward and upward. Got it. So S&P is 500. The composite has a lot. The Dow Jones, I guess I don't know how many it's in it. I have all the common stocks on the stock exchange. And Dow Jones only 30. And it's only institutional, industrials. Okay. Big ass fucking companies. A municipal bond is trading at 950, has a 4% coupon, is callable at par. Which of the following statements about this bond is true? So first find out if it's a premium or discount. No one who has a bond triangle should get this wrong. No one should get this wrong. The bond seesaw, so it's a discount. What do we want? Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's a trick question. So since it's a discount bond, it's going to go coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. So maybe they have it wrong. Right? They could have it wrong. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. So the TikTok, what do I say? The yield to maturity is less than the nominal? No, because the yield to maturity is higher than the nominal, which is the coupon. Yes, it's a trick question. B, yield to call is less than the nominal. No, because it's more, so that's out. C, they're not equal because they're not at par. The answer is 40 because it's a 4% bond. Remember, the coupon is always based on. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's absolutely order. So it goes coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, lowest, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. And on the premium side, it's the same thing, but that's high to low. So the answer has to be 40 because a 4% bond, it's based on par. Boom. Boom. Here we go. So if people buy the stock, when people buy it, usually the shit goes up. So I'm going to say it will appreciate. Now watch, I'm wrong because it's some fucking trick. But I got to think. If they're buying the shares, so Coco, if they're buying the specific shares, then it doesn't matter what the S&P is doing because it's going to go up. Whenever you buy shares, the price goes up. Whenever you sell shares, the price goes down. So I'm going to go with A as an avocado. Boom. So I like to explain. When people get it wrong, it helps me because then I know what to explain. Okay. If an investor purchases a new new issue of mutual funds, which is kind of the way it is, when does the investor receive the prospectus? Interesting. By no later than the time the investor receives the confirmation, prior to the purchase, within 48 hours, within 30 days of the purchase. Yeah, Santi. The thing about Achievable, their questions, none of the questions really look like it. Maybe STC a little bit. But Achievable teaches it better than everyone else. So Santi, right. So the exams don't really look like. I mean, I have a couple exams that look like it. And these may be a little bit similar. The thing is, Achievable is cheaper and it explains it better than everyone else's. So what are we all saying? So by no later than the confirmation, prior to the purchase, within 48 hours, within 30 days. Okay. We're going to throw D out. Now, here's the interesting part. The 30 days on a mutual fund is, that's fine. So yeah, by the way, Holy J, that's good. If you're passing those, you're good because Notman is way more complicated than the exam. They don't look anything like it, but they're way more complicated. So it's not going to be within 48 hours. And it's not within 30 days because within 30 days for mutual fund is when you buy a mutual fund, you cannot buy it at use margin for the first 30 days after an IPO. So that's why you can't margin or short this shit. You can't short a mutual fund anyway. Take that belt off. Jeez, it's so tough. It's tough being fat, people. Okay, now, so I'm going to say, now if you solicit it, it's got to be when you do it. But I'm going to go with A, just to be a little different. Y'all are picking B, and I like that. And they're not within 48 hours because that's like that's a little bit off the disclosure doc is 48 hours before. Okay. I know the wording is tough. It's hard. Holy J, I agree. The Notman stuff is difficult. But the good thing is if you're passing them, you're going to be in good shape. Okay. So I'm going to go with A just for the heck of it. Because that's the answer. So you have to get it no later than confirmation, which is literally now completion of the trade, which is now T plus 1. Okay, so the other thing is that's when you have to get it. The other rule is for how many days are you subject to it on an IPO? You know, mutual funds always, but if it's an IPO over the counter, you have to get the prospectus if you bought it within 90 days of the effective date. If it's an over the counter additional offering, it's 45 days, 40 days. And then if it's a stock exchange, it's 25. Okay. That's awesome, Holy Jay. That's good. Okay. E-delivery, yeah. You absolutely can send the prospectus by email as long as it or link, whatever it is, as long as a paper copy is available to them. Okay. I love how my character gets blurry all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Is it getting any better? Let's see. I'm better looking when it's blurry though. Okay. Really? I guess it's better. Who knows? You're not here to look at me anyway. Oh, that's right. So you're probably using Trey or using Past Perfect, maybe? Okay. Which of the following statements concern ETFs are true? These funds are priced once a day. The fund's values may fluctuate through the trading day. I think they use Past Perfect, which is brutal. It's fine, but it's goddamn brutal. They're okay. They'll get you past it, but they're going to put you through the ringer first. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're fine. It's just they put you through the goddamn ringer first. If you feel like you're stupid, it's because of them, not you. Okay. These funds may fluctuate through the day. So, Regine, an ETF, I actually just did a video of this. An ETF is a packaged product. It's like a mutual fund in a way, where they hold a bunch of securities, right? And then the shares go up and down, and they hold a bunch of securities in there. And then the assets go up and down based on the yeah, to move on, Trey. I always tell people, especially with Past Perfect, do one section of bonds and jump to another thing, non-bond, and then just give it back. Like go one bond, then move to customer accounts, finish that, then come back and do regs. Just do bonds, do leapfrog out of it. But anyway, the assets, an ETF holds a bunch of securities in there, and the value of the assets move the price up and down. But the thing about an ETF, unlike a mutual fund where it trades once a day, an ETF trades all day long. Okay. Oh, Austin, I'm so sorry. Go get another vendor. Go get a book. Go get Go buy the Achievable by Kaplan by STC. I don't give a shit. At least, the videos are okay. That's fair, Holy. That's not bad. At least buy the Cap and Cuban, Austin. Just help yourself out. Okay. Boom. The answer is B. They fluctuate during the day. Boom. Oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know what the fucking answer to this because it's not a thing. What's a typical maturity for an ETN? This is STC just being a bunch of dicks. I think no, that would be hopefully it's not that short. ETNs are like long-term debt. So it's long-term debt. Okay. It's a boy Lee. I have a couple of them online. I'll probably do it next week. Maybe next Wednesday I might do it. It's the 28th. Yeah, probably could. Depends. Okay. I won't be doing these questions. I just do a live on YouTube where people ask questions. I think I may change the format on one of the nights to just do questions for various tests, but I don't know. So I'm going to say an ETN is an exchange traded note. I'm going to say it lasts this long. Because everything here will be a money market and a really good trade. So we'll go with that one. Okay. Okay. No. Okay, let's go with that. Bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips. Bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips. Bills are 1 year or less. Notes are 2 to 10 years. T-bonds are up to 30. Tips are up to 30, but they jump for inflation. Coco Chanel, thank you for the heart. I heart you. Okay. T-bonds are up to 30. Tips are up to 30, but they adjust for inflation. And strips are where you're going after you pass. No, it is. It's a stripped coupon. It's a long-term zero coupon. So, and again, ETNs are long-term. They can last up to 30 years. Ooh, my podcast is starting to pay, man. Okay. 44844. Thank you very much. 448444. Okay. The pink sheets. When I used to have pink sheets, that's what they were. It's crazy shit. Okay. All trades involving OTC equities occurred on the previous date. Nope. The designated market maker assigned to each stock that trades on site. No. The market makers for stocks that trade unlisted. They don't list the trade, so it's going to be just the market makers. So when I first started, it was actually like a fucking pad you got once a week of all listed all these people that were trading. And it just you call up and go, hey, you're still trading this piece of shit stock, and they go, yeah, we got some, blah blah blah. So now it's all electronic. So yes, pink sheets is shit that's not big enough to trade on the New York Stock Exchange. Boom. Okay. Blue, and what I'll do is maybe I'll finish this next Wednesday. Okay. Blue sky laws were established. Now I'm gonna I agree. If you're taking the SIE, don't sign up for my membership. If you're taking the 7 or later, then I think it helps. Okay. Blue skies are established to. Why, yes. Is it A, USA? A, USA. B, NISMIA. C, Bank Secrecy Act. D, the Maloney Act. The Maloney Act, I think, started NASDAQ. Bank Secrecy Act is all Patriot Act shit. NISMIA it was, oh my God, it's stuttering, is the difference between Fed and state. And A. Boom, I love it, USA. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We're on a fucking roll. We only got one wrong so far. And that's because it's tricky. So we have a lot of knowledge here. And mutual fund has an NAV of 58.23 and a POP of 62.55. The sales charge, when computed as a percentage of the offering price, is approximately, okay. I'm doing this. I think I'm doing this on one of my videos. I haven't done it yet. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. So you're going to do it. So how do we do this? I'm trying to delete this stupid chat. Let you guys do the math. Right, so I'm going to do, so that's how we do this. Where's my calculator? There it is. We're going to do 62.55 minus 58.23. That gives me $4.32. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie, for following. I feel a lot of love now. Anyone who's not following me, goddamn follow me. Make me feel good. Okay. 432, and then that's the difference, right? So 432 is the difference between the POP and the NAV. And then we divide it by the POP because it's a percentage of the POP. We come up with 6.9%. Boom. 6.9%. There we go. Okay, last question, baby. Let's all get this right. Let's all get this right. A register rep. A register rep has been named as a beneficiary in a trust account that established at another brokerage firm. Is the RR. Boom, you're gonna nail this. Stephanie, we're gonna nail this together, right? Boom, we're gonna oh no! Emma, I am so sorry. That sucks. That's a word, but you know what? You nailed it once, you're gonna nail it again, right? Okay. Stephanie, thank you. We're gonna nail this on the 16th. Okay. A registered rep has been named as beneficiary in a trust account that's established at another brokerage firm. Is the RR required to notify our employing firm of the thing? Okay. A, no, since a registered rep didn't set up the account. No, since a registered rep cannot make investments in the account. C, no, trust accounts don't need to be disclosed by the employers. Yes, since the registered rep has a beneficial interest in the account. Okay, so we're all going to say D. Okay, let's go with D. Let's see if we end on a good note or a shitty note. Boom! Yes, if you're named a beneficiary in an account, trust account, you gotta let the firm know. Boom. They can't make you close it or anything, but you don't have to let them. I love it. That's awesome. That's really good, guys. I think we did well. We got a lot right. I think everyone got a lot of stuff right. I think we learned stuff as we were doing this. I'm going to try to do this. Mackenzie, boom. Okay. We're going to have fun. Thank you. I'm going to try to do this more and more. I like doing this. I may switch one of my lives. Maybe my Thursday. I have to think about what I'm going to do. I may warn people. Santi, you're gonna nail this, right? Santi, you're gonna fucking nail this. I know you will. You're gonna rock this thing. Anyone taking a test on Saturday or coming up, and I got somebody on here taking it tomorrow, we're gonna rock this thing, okay? Boom, we're gonna rail this thing, okay? Okay. Oh, the audio book? Okay. Okay. To find me on YouTube, baby, we do it all the time. Okay, Sari, we got this. Okay. I do the Lynette, we're gonna get there. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. Kim Moore, thank you so much. Now, audiobook, if you go to Achievable has their audiobook. Kaplan has an audiobook. I don't think STC does. Mine is my podcast thing is Blue Collar Finance. Okay. That's a good one. Okay. If you go to Kaplan, I think they have an audiobook. I know Achievable has a button. And if you want to just have it read to you, go to Zemi. Thank you very much. Zemi, that was really nice. 5 roses. I appreciate it. Go to Speechify, okay? Go to Speechify and pay the $12. It's totally worth it. If you do the Speechify stuff, you're gonna it'll help you. You can literally have Snoop Dogg read this shit to you, okay? Santi, I think go look up Achievable. They have some good cheat sheets for free. If you have STC, they have a thing called Crunch and Facts. Remember, guys, anyone taking the test soon, on my YouTube channel, I have a crash course, like a playlist for the crash course, okay? Where I just go over high level stuff. I literally have like 9 or 10 videos in there that will help you give you good last minute stuff. Okay, Stephanie, if people don't want to read the book, say they don't have time or it's painful, their eyes killing them, like I get that. Speechify is an app you can download. It costs like $12 a month. It's not with me. I'm not pushing it. I'm just saying, okay? It will read the book to you. Pretty good. Like it kind of takes in the whole page, and like you can have different celebrities read to you. It's pretty cool. I've listened to it a couple times. It's not like a robot. I mean, it's a little robot-y, but for the most part, it like has personality. It's pretty good. It helps. Okay. I don't know how to even end this fucking thing, so you're gonna watch me be an idiot. But thank you guys. Hopefully, you're all gonna see me tomorrow night on my live on what do you call it? No. It's an app that you just put on your computer, and when you bring up the PDF, it'll read it to you. I don't know that Kaplan. I don't think you can do Kaplan on their website, but I know they have an audiobook you can buy. Dawson, thanks. I appreciate it. Boom. Okay. Dawson, oh, you're a rock star. Guys, don't forget, if you're looking to join, I'm going to do an SIE review probably next week, probably next Wednesday if I can, to finish this up. But Trey, I have, if you go on my YouTube, okay, in the practice exams, I take 7 different, boom, thank you. I take 7 different SIE exams. 2 from Achievable, 1 the finra one, another STC one, all this stuff, okay? On my YouTube, Trey, Capital Advantage Tutoring, look up practice exams or exam walkthroughs. The first 5, I have one that, boom, Lynette. That's awesome, Stephanie. That is outstanding. You are ready for this test. And Trey, if you go on there, I take like 5 or 6 exams online just like this, but without people helping, okay? I just go through it and explain everything. And you can actually, what you do is when it goes up, press pause, answer it yourself, and then do it. This way I'm not rushing you through. Guys, thank you very much. I'm going to try to close this out. And I love this. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night. Okay. Stephanie, you're going to nail it. Santi, you're going to nail this thing. I know you are. Okay, I got to figure out how to close this. And I think, oh, there it is. I know how to end it. Guys, thank you very much. Okay. Hey, Kelsey, fucking A. That is awesome. I love that. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. We can give you a little song. Braden, thank you very much. Ray Therese, we're going to get this. Zemi, thank you very much. Coco, Sal, and Chad is probably gone because why would he stay on here? Because he passed all his tests. Why would he be sitting here suffering through this? Y'all, I will probably, thank you, Zemi. I will try to do this next week, next Wednesday, and then I'll start doing the 7 and other stuff. I'm going to try to upload what I can of this on YouTube. Hopefully this stays on my channel. I have no idea how this works. Y'all, good night.